Hi everyone, it's Jill from Jelly Bean Studio. I hope you are well and I hope you have some creative time today. These are my current journals, a Hobonichi Day Free and a junk journal, and I am going through my junk journal today. And I would love to share with you some ideas of my 10 favorite things that I added to this particular journal. So I've been working in this junk journal that I made in September, basically all fall. So this is my autumn 2021 journal. It's nice and chunky, and I've had a lot of fun working in this journal. So this is a little bit of a reflection and also a share. I hope the examples I show today inspire you, or if you're brand new, give you an idea what you can put in a junk journal, or if you are a junk journaler, give you some examples. Maybe, I don't know, for me, when I watch videos similar to this, I think, gosh, I have not done that in a really long time. So just a few ideas. Here are my 10 favorites. So I hope you enjoy this session and get some inspiration here. So number one, an example I want to share in this journal that I really enjoyed is game ephemera. I think flashcards, game pieces, game boards like this bingo card are really fun things to add to your junk journal. For me, this came about because I have ordered bingo and some of the markers, the daubers and such, because we are going to play bingo after we have our turkey dinner. And I have great prizes, by the way, from the dollar store. And then I also have some flashcards, and this one is of a butterfly, and I just really loved it. It has the fall colors. I think it's a cute pocket that it makes. And so game ephemera, one of my favorites this time around in this particular junk journal. Number two I'd like to share today is book pages. And I know that is a standard for many junk journalers, and it is for me too. It just never gets old. So you can sew them like I did on this page, or you can just, put them in any way you want, collage, so forth. This one I found that bingo music sheet, so I will be adding that in the next week or so. And I think that if you take book pages, you can use them for so many backgrounds, for collages, for pockets. They're really an all-purpose thing to add to a junk journal. Another one that I don't often do and did a lot more in this journal that I enjoyed is receipts. And this was a sweet find. This is a Personal Touch Cleaners 1992 receipt that fell out of a book that I was looking in. I was thinking of maybe altering a book soon as a journal, and that receipt fell out. So that was a sweet surprise. And I've been putting some receipts for some holiday shopping as well in my list journal that I made. That's in one of the signatures in back. The next is packaging. I know true junk journals, the originals were, all recycled things and repurposed things. And I love a mix of old and new in my journals. So that green tea envelope is something that I've added. And I like tea envelopes in particular. They make cute little pockets. So I think that's a fun idea to share. The next is magazine clippings. And I did a whole session on collaging for, I had some pretty fall pumpkins and things in October. And then just recently I added this week this really pretty room from a magazine. I think it could have been an HGTV magazine. I don't know. I have a couple magazines that I've been clipping from. But anyways, I think magazine clippings are great for vision boards or collage. And I just love that image on the left. The next is paper bags. And they can be plain or so pretty like this one. I simply clipped the top on this one and made it a pocket. and added that little buzzing job tab. So paper bags, I've really enjoyed adding those this time around in this particular junk journal. Number 7, I think, is tried and true for me, and that is stickers, and I'm just kind of putting that together with washi. In this particular junk journal, I bought another antiquarian sticker book and really had a great time with that. So I've done a lot of, oh yeah, here it is actually. This is, I think, one of the newest ones. So I've added some woodland creatures, butterflies, and this particular example was one that I didn't quite do stickers in this way. Usually I add 1 or 2, but I sort of made a sticker collage. It has a little bit of a woodland scene, and I really like that. I think I'm going to journal on that page sometime in the next week or so, and that was a little bit new for me. So if you haven't actually made more of a scene or a collage with your stickers, I had a lot of fun with that, and I would recommend that as an idea. Number 8 is tabs. In this journal, because it's so chunky, I put a lot of different tabs. I've used just scrapbook paper, bits and pieces of envelopes, tabs from, I think that was actually from that October session I did with the Halloween ephemera. And yeah, just ribbons. Love that. And the next thing that I've done a lot of, and actually I've done the most of my journaling in, is envelopes. And it sounds so simple, and I guess it truly is simple, but I love this. This one is sweet to me because it's my mom's handwriting from a birthday card, and I've used notebook paper for a lot of my journaling in this junk journal. I've made a few envelopes like this one, and most of my journaling, I guess, would fall in the category of hidden journaling. So you don't really see what I've written in this journal, but rather I've taken notebook paper and tucked it in the envelopes and pockets. So that's another tip. If sometimes you're sharing your thoughts with the world, and sometimes you want to keep your thoughts just tucked away in your journal. So envelopes are a good example of a good place to do hidden journaling. And last but not least, this is sort of, I guess, a grouping of ways to add quotes and poems and sentiments to your journal. And that I really enjoy in all my journals, and definitely was a favorite in this junk journal for the fall. One of the things that I found was really fun to do in this journal was to write about the wisdom of a place. This came from a Katie Daisy workbook, and I just love that sentiment. Taking some time and thinking about places. I did one from childhood and one from a vacation place that we used to go to, and another recent one from the ocean. And then this is the found poetry technique I did recently in the last video or two. That was a lot of fun. If you haven't tried that, I would highly recommend it. And yeah, just little labels and quotes. Friendship is a sheltering tree. And from some of the flow books that I've used this fall, it seems impossible until it's done. So those are my top 10 favorites from this journal. Simply reflecting as I look back, and also checking over what I need to finish. Like just doing a little flip through, seeing the pages I have left. And now I'm going to tuck this favorite things list in the front pocket as another memory of my journal process this fall. So I hope your journaling is going well whenever you're watching this, or whatever season you are in. I hope these 10 simple ideas and favorites of mine have given you some inspiration and ideas. Maybe they're new to you, or maybe it's something you haven't done in a while. So I hope they were helpful. And at this point in time, I'm hoping to do a flip through and finish this journal in the next week or so. So thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate you watching.